Hi, and welcome to our podcast, Dysphagia Matters, a podcast about swallowing disorders, and the latest and greatest, or sometimes not so great, evidence in our field.
We are Julia and Jule, two speech and language therapists from Germany and young professionals in the field of clinical practice and research in dysphagia. During our studies and our work, we come across so many questions. So in the search for answers, we got an idea. Why not ask the experts in the field themselves, and then share our conversations with other students, clinicians, and researchers?
That's exactly what we want to do with Dysphagia Matters. Here, we're going to interview experts. This can involve either speech and language therapists or other related healthcare professionals. But we also want to talk to patients, students, or anyone who can help us out by answering our questions.
Before we actually start with our first episode, we would like to introduce ourselves to you so that you know our perspective and background on dysphagia.
I am Jule. I did my undergraduate studies in Nijmegen in the Netherlands and finished my postgraduate studies at Trinity College Dublin in Ireland last year in 2021. My interests are especially in dysphagia and pediatrics and research, but I also get more and more fascinated by the possibilities of working with technical tools such as biofeedback.
Yes, me too. And I also love instrumental assessments like FEES, video fluoroscopy, and ultrasound. And I guess there's so much more.
Yes, that's so true. And the thing is, to me it feels like the more you learn, the less you know.
I totally feel the same way.
Okay, so now you go ahead with your introduction.
All right, so I am Julia. I did my educational training and my undergraduate studies in Mainz, Germany, and my postgraduate studies at Trinity College Dublin. This is where Jule and I first met. And I've been working clinically in neurology for 3 years. And then in 2021, I started my PhD at Trinity College Dublin on dysphagia and Parkinson's disease. So for now, I guess my interests and experiences are mainly in neurogenic dysphagia in adults and clinical research. But I hope that not only through this podcast, I will learn so much more about other patient populations, evidence-based practice, and research.
So go and check out our first episode of Dysphagia Matters with Dr. Ivy Cheng. We will discuss the topic of intraoral treatments in dysphagia therapy and the current evidence she synthesized and analyzed in her systematic review and meta-analysis. You can find it anywhere you listen to podcasts or on our website dysphagiamatters.org.
You can also follow us on Twitter at dysphagiapcast or on Instagram at dysphagiamatters. Please also feel free to send us feedback or suggestions for future episodes and guests. You can do that via DM or email at hello@dysphagiamatters.org.
Or simply tweet your questions using the hashtag dysphagiamatters.
We are super excited for this podcast to evolve, and we hope that you will be part of our journey. Bye.
Bye.